Hey gang, it's Will from Tested. I'm at E3 2015 and I have this guy right here. This is the new Microsoft Elite controller for the Xbox One. It's wireless and you may have heard about it. It is kind of expensive, but it's designed for people who want to have more professional game experience. The thing about it is, well, first off, you can hit all the buttons hands-free. Paddles on the back that are removable can be mapped to any of the face buttons, the triggers, the stick buttons, any of the stuff you might want to press on the controller. No macros though, that seems like it might be a little bit unfair. And then you can add up to 4 of the paddles. They just snap in and out like this. They're held in place with magnets and you can configure them any way you want. So if you want the big guys up top, you can do that. If you want to flip them upside down, you can do that. The idea is that they nestle really snugly in the controller, so you can kind of hit them just with your middle and ring finger while you're playing, without having to take your fingers off the stick, without having to stop aiming it to shoot somebody, change weapons, reload, whatever. Other stuff that you can change, the D-pad. There's a traditional 4-way. I like to think of it as a Nintendo-style D-pad, just like the one on the Xbox One controller that you're familiar with. And then there's also this guy, the faceted version. They're thinking that this is better for sweeps. I'm not a fighting game guy, so I don't know that. I think that people will take this and do what they want with it. Last thing that's configurable, sticks. So there are 3 different heights of stick, a small, medium, and a large. The tall has a crazy long throw. I've never used a gamepad that has this big of a stick on it. You can see how tall that is. This is the stock Xbox One stick. And again, these are just held on with magnets, so you can pop them on and off. The middle size is also interesting because it's convex instead of concave. So the top is a little bit more smooth and knobbly. I haven't played a whole lot of games with this. I played a quick round of Halo and a little bit of Forza with this. It feels really, really nice. The big thing about it is that everything's configurable. So using the app on your Xbox One or presumably a Windows 10 PC, you can map anything to any of the buttons on the face, any of the paddles on the bottom, change the triggers. Oh, one more thing. These switches on the back, these paddles on the back, toggle the throw of the trigger. So this is a traditional long throw Xbox One trigger. If you want to play something like Halo where you want a quick twitch, you can bring it out of that. That's the full extent of the movement. It's 50% of the range, but you can map that 50% to the full 100% that you'd expect if you want it to be analog instead of digital. Like I said, all the buttons are configurable. You can change the mapping for any of the spots on the D-pad, any of the clicks, any of the face buttons, any of the bumpers, any of the triggers, any of the paddles. I'm super excited about this. It's $150, which is comparable to other Pro controllers like the SCUF. It seems a little bit more configurable than you get in those. Those seem to be kind of single function, whereas this you can do multiple profiles stored in the console as well as a couple on the hardware. So if you want to say switch between sniping in Halo and running and gunning in Halo, you can do that on the fly at your house or your friends, whether you have the profiles with you or not. It's an Xbox One Elite controller. It's out this fall. It's $150. We'll have more on Tested with it when it's available, and more from E3 this week. See you guys soon.